Hello and welcome to this Power BI video. We are continuing our tutorial series and today we are going to discuss one more time intelligence function, that is quarter till date. So let's do one thing. Let's have our date table and from there let's take out date. Let's plot it here and then let's plot sales against it. And we sort it on date. This is ascending, let's sort it descending. Fine. Okay, difficult to see in descending, but let's watch it out. Okay, now also take one more table. We will again go to the date table, and this time let's see, do we have quarter year? Yes, we have quarter year, and here also we are going to take sales. And let's see, have we done the sorting for this one? It's Q4, correct sorting. Okay, so now let's create our measure, which is we are going to create dates using dates QTD. So dates QTD is going to help us to give this. So we'll call it, let's say QTD, and calculate. We already have the sales with us. We press the wrong button. Sales, comma, dates. Once we press dates, is going to suggest the dates MTD, QTD, and YTD. We are going to choose dates QTD, and we are going to give date table date. We need continuous date here because even for first time it might work with the when you give the table from date from the table, but later on when you filter, it doesn't get the continuous date and it may error out at that time. So let's finish it off, and we have already made sure, as you are aware from our previous video, that we have marked our date table as date table. So all those things are already done. Let's search for our QTD measure and let's drag it here as well as here. And why it's getting more? Because we have talked about quarter till date. So till the quarter is available, we are going to get certain numbers. So from since here it will go, and then we don't have a date post this. So let's see how many dates we have and why it is actually stopping there. Where is our quarter ending? So sort descending. So we don't have a date after today, so that's why the calendar is stopping there. So because we have stopped our calendar till today, we have data till 4th, so it is stopping there. Fine, so we are fine with this, and now let's look at it. So what we have to do is we have to check out our amount. So we should see in July, we should see a reset. So we are seeing a reset. It was adding and that it reset. And let's look at the same reset out here. So we have this quarter 3, from where in the quarter 4 we are going to have a reset. Okay, this is the quarter 2 end, which is June 2016, which is ending, and this is July, August, September, and this is October. And then you will also see one jump out here suddenly. This one is the number and this is a jump out here. Okay, and after that it is going to remain consistent till the time we don't have data. If you have more dates, it's going to continue like that, and after one quarter, after December quarter, it will reset to 0. So this is there. Now we want a prior quarter now, so one quarter behind. Okay, so let's add one more measure. Again, same stuff we are going to do, but this time just make one more change. We call it last quarter till date, and then we will go ahead and say calculate sales, and we are going to give again dates QTD, but this time around we are going to give date, but we will move it one quarter back we are going to move. So we will use dateadd, and here also dateadd function also require date, which are kind of continuous date, so it should be present in the calendar even if you want to do -1 and QT quarter. Okay, so date add date, quarter end date, calculate end date, enter. Let's see what happens. Okay, last QTD, we drag it here, so you can see the values from here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. For your reference, I already added the sales in the when we started this video, and then again this one. So we again dragged quarter till date. Let's drag last quarter till date. Okay, and this number is changing because in the last quarter the number was changing. Okay, so this number is when it is ending on 30th. You can see this number is same as this number, which is Q3, and then you can see day by day it is decreasing. So this is quarter till date for you. Now you can move it 12 months behind or a year behind, so to get last year same quarter. And similarly, if you want 2 quarter back, 3 quarter back, all those permutation combination you can do. So this is how you do quarter till date. Try out this. Let us know what else you wanted to see on quarter till date. Subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon so that you can get notification for new video. Thanks for watching.